subscribe. Darling Radio. Like and subscribe.
All right, let's get name the booze. Let's get name the booze in the building. Name the booze. What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
Hey, name the booze. How are you?
Yeah, so we don't claim that twink that was speaking before. That's bullshit.
Okay. No, what was BS about this conversation?
A lot of that, but I'm not going to get into that. Here's my question.
Yes.
How come so many communities can't simply just name the booze?
But they can. The booze is called white supremacy, and that booze is all over. That's the name of the booze. And it's got everybody drunk. Everybody's been drunk and subjugated by the booze of white supremacy. Right? Come on now. Right? That,
I disagree.
you disagree? That's either a true statement or it's not. What area of society is not dominated by white supremacy?
Zionism.
That's what's Zionist? What's a Zionist?
White supremacists don't like Zionism.
What's a Zionist? Define that.
Israeli supremacy.
There's black people in Israel. What are they supreme over? The black people are talking about white supremacy. So which ones you talking about? The black people in Israel are complaining about white supremacy. So who are they talking about?
Israelis are not white.
You got black Israelis. You got black people in Israel who are complaining about white supremacy. Who are they talking about? Come on now. Name that booze.
They're talking about the damn Hebes.
Which ones? Because the black ones, they ain't running nothing. They ain't got no Zionist power. How come the black ones ain't got no Zionist power? What's that about? Huh?
You have to ask Shlomo. I can't answer that
Well,
for you. I don't have the answer.
well, I have it. It's white supremacy. That's the answer. Global white supremacy. Just because there's some infighting between certain suspected white supremacist groups, that doesn't negate that it's white supremacy. That's just white supremacist infighting. And they might fight along religious or even ethnic differences. But at the end of the day, it's still white supremacy. All right? Name that booze. Come on now. You're very quiet.
The truth is, they aren't white.
They're white enough. Right? Come on now. I hear an echo in that trailer park. Come on, talk to me.
Yeah, sorry, my mic is up.
All right, man.
Cheap technology over here, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
But all I'm going to say is we're all going to die because of the booze.
Well, you're going to die because
that's my piece.
Well, you're going to die because of them struggling birth rates. So that's a you problem. That's not mine. All right. Thank you so much. Name that booze. All right. Yeah, y'all they love to play that old hot potato game. I ain't trying to hear all that. I ain't trying to hear that. All right, let's get head and shoulders in the building. Head and shoulders in the building. Head and shoulders in the building. Where you at?
It's Nick from Chicago by way of
Hey,
Houston.
man, what's going on with you?
Doing all right. I wanted to point out that our influence is pretty big, and maybe it's something that you and Jason Black have been speaking about in Professor Black Truth about how there are black faces in front of these white organizations. And I wanted to bring this up as part of the talk tonight. I was approached by a former Baltimore police officer back in 2015, 2017, somewhere around that time, and a Latino guy. I think he would call himself a mestizo, like some of those tan Latinos. And I forget offhand exactly everything about it, but it just didn't feel right. They were telling me, because I asked them, okay, this isn't my idea to split up cops, because they wanted to reform cops or whatever. So not defund the police, not end the police or do anything. What they wanted to do was, they said, since cops investigate themselves, split up the paperwork. So if a cop does something to somebody, instead of their own department doing it, have a separate office across town somewhere else. And they wanted me to push it. And when I asked them why, they said, well, nobody's going to listen to a pasty white boy, and nobody really wants to hear from a Latino guy either.
Mhm.
But they listen to black people.
Yeah.
And that's something I just wanted to say here.
Yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, they always got to find us to push that agenda. We have to co-sign that nonsense, and that's why we shouldn't, because that police reform, that's a nothing burger. That is a nothing burger. That means they ain't gonna get punished. See, the name of the game, but they harm a black person, their asses need to go to jail, and there's some money that needs to be coughed up. Police reform is basically having them do a damn sensitivity training, which is a nothing burger. That's nothing. You know how disrespectful that is. If you harm one of us, basically y'all got to go watch an episode of Roots. Okay, yeah, that's gonna really stop them. You know, yeah. When if a black person harms somebody in the dominant society unjustly, their ass is going to jail. Yeah, so we got to stop playing that game. We got to stop letting. We got to stop going along with that. We got to. That's why we got to stop letting them reframe the words like police reform. No, police punishment. You punish these race soldiers. We have to stand on that. You dig? Yeah, trying to stop them from being anti-black racists. Nah, not going to try to love them into getting rid of their racism. No, you sit your ass in a jail cell somewhere and think about it. Yeah, you dig? You kill a black person, old boy who killed George Floyd, they need to get that treatment. Yeah. Get some more calls in. Any LA people in here? How my LA family doing? Out here in LA, I was trying to talk about this earlier. People are proving that there are folks deliberately starting some of these fires out here in Los Angeles. Some people are deliberately starting these fires. They arrested one guy. There was a fire kind of close to Woodland Hills, West Hills, and they got this guy who looks like some South American migrant. And the word is because out there, I think, where was this? It was in a certain area where the fires were, and you had people rolling through trying to get into folks' homes. And some people are saying that some of these fires are being deliberately set by some of these South and Central American gangs. And what they're doing is um, they got teams out here that'll set the fires, then people evacuate, and then they start running up in folks' homes, getting all of their valuables. So now people are saying there's a finesse game going on out here. And what I didn't like, these white supremacists sat up here. There was a news story, and there was some black folks in Altadena because a lot of black folks live in Altadena and their homes got harmed. A brother called in last night from Altadena. So a lot of the black folks out there are helping each other. So there was a video of some black people helping some of their other neighbors move their furniture to safety. These white supremacists got a clip of that talking about, oh yeah, the blacks are already looting. So yeah, even in a tragedy, they're trying to flip it and spew their anti-black racism, where the people you see getting arrested for looting are like Hispanic, Middle Eastern, white Hispanic, white Middle Eastern. It ain't us. You dig? Let's just be very clear. So ain't no black folks out here looting. It's other people out here doing little weird stuff. But yeah, don't I don't want people to try to throw that negative shade on the black Los Angelinos, man. The black folks in LA are very cool people. I don't like that rap they try to throw on our folks out here, man. LA people, black folks in LA are very solid people, man. We got real, real good, solid folks out here, man. The FBA family, solid ass people. So don't fall for none of that propaganda. We ain't nobody looting nothing. We're out here helping folks get it together. We got black folks out here trying to fight these fires themselves. Yeah. And shout out to Altadena. A lot of folks, a lot of the brothers and sisters lost their homes out there. So condolences and prayers up to them. Let's get Arian G in here. Let's get Arian in the building. Brother Arian, what's up, fam? Brother Arian, what's up with you?
What's up, Tariq? Thank you for having me up. Just had a quick question.
Yeah.
We know that every single prosperous black community was burned down by the white supremacists.
Yeah.
And I looked at Pacific Palisades, and it's completely gone.
Oh, yeah.
So could it be karma? I'll end with that.
Interesting. Yeah, I was near there today. They don't even let you drive up there. You can't drive through. I was over there by Santa Monica, but they got all that blocked off. Yeah, it's real. It's down bad right now. But yeah, all the Pacific Palisades, that shit burned to the ground, and many parts of Malibu. So it's a different thing going on out here. All right. Let's get the drunk monk. The drunk building. The drunk monk. What's up, man? All right. Drunk monk, hop in. All right. Unmute your microphone, drunk monk.
Oh, hey, can you hear me good, Tariq?
I can hear you. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? Yo, I know my name says the Drunk Monk Show, but this is basically like one of my old gaming accounts. But I was gonna say, man, there's been some interesting calls tonight, but I really missed those calls. Well, first thing I wanted to say is like I'm still cracking up months ago when you were talking about how old school brothers be having them two first names. And I thought back to my grandfather on my mom's side. His name was Johnny Lee, you know what I'm saying? But no, I was gonna say, like, I wish that more people that were half FBA and half something else would call in, because, like, in my case,
Go ahead.
FBA on my mom and all that. Can you hear me still? Hello?
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, but I hear you.
All right. Yeah, no, I was just saying,
Go
like,
ahead,
on
brother.
my
I hear
mom's
you.
side, it's like, okay, cool. Because I was gonna say, like, on my mom's side, like, we were all born in New York, but it's like my grandparents, like my grandfather, I think he was born in Plant City, but he mostly was raised in Miami. And then my grandmother on my mom's side was also from Palaca and Weelaca, like south of Jacksonville. And then when they got together, they had moved up to Harlem, and then they started having my mom, my aunt, all of them or whatever, right? But anyway, it's like in my case, my father's side is from Barbados, and they used to try to. I just wish that more people would call in to spill the tea and tell the truth, because like all these tethers calling up playing dumb, acting like it's one sided, like oh we're just picking on them and this and that. Dog, my family delineated on me when I was a little kid before I knew what was what. Like they used to act like, oh well, yeah, I mean, because my dad's nickname was Zach. They'd be like, oh, well, yeah, he's Zacky's son, but he's been Americanized, as if like being American like made me tainted, like I wasn't as good as them or whatever. And like they used to just do a lot of passive aggressive shit with me growing up. So it's like, stop capping, dog. Like I wish that more people would call in and tell the truth. I mean, it's a bunch of other stories I could say. I don't want to top the line, but I just want to say I appreciate you, dog. I've been a long time listener for like 9 years now. I got Hidden Colors 4, but I need to get many others and catch up. But I just appreciate your work and much love to that big family.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. A lot of these folks, man, some of the half and halves, the immigrant side will hate on the FBA side, which is crazy. They'll have a like a little attitude about the FBA side, which is man, man, please. I wish they pull that around me. Rico, what's up, brother?
Oh man, it's great to talk to you. Actually, I just wanted to ask you, like, why do you think that so many of like our reparations based and like lineage based like organizations have like such a divide?
Well, I think that's by design. They put a lot of these non-FBAs in there, and the white supremacists did that because they understand lineage. I want y'all to understand something. The white supremacists, they understand lineage big time. Let me go back to those tweets that we were talking about earlier, where the white supremacist was with the Uber driver who was Nigerian. There's a lot of white folks who were tweeting under that because they were spilling the beans too. You know, they were talking about their experiences too. And there was one white guy, he made the comment. Let me find that tweet. His comment was, let's be honest, as an American, meaning white, when a black person talks and has an African accent, we all feel a little relief. Yeah.
Hello, friends.
Yes, what's up, man?
I'm Nimatullah Stanikzai from Afghanistan talking to you now, guys.
Okay, what's going
Thank you for accepting me and giving a mic. Thank you so much. I think that the issues you're talking are very fundamental and very fascinating issues.
on? Okay.
Keep talking, friends. I'm listening. Inshallah, I will be talking to
I'm going to go in there and eat you a falafel. I don't know what you want. He just okay. I don't know what he talking about. He just wanted to call up. I think he's trying to get some cash out money or something. He don't even know what we're talking about. I think what you're talking about is very nice. Um, it is a very interesting topic. Um, keep on doing what you are doing. The conversation is really needed. He just saying he don't know what we're talking about. He just wanted to come up here to let his profile get seen so somebody can send him some Western Union or something. So if he DMs any of y'all, ignore his ass. Don't let him DM y'all. Okay. He was messing up the flow and messing up the vibe. But yeah, like I was saying earlier about how the white supremacists allow these other groups into these organizations, understanding the lineage. Just like this white guy was like, yeah, we feel a little relief when we hear an African accent because they know foundational Black Americans, number one, y'all not going to have us up here talking crazy. Y'all not going to be talking at us. Y'all not going to be saying little slick, racist, passive aggressive things. You're not going to be able to practice your racism all openly around us. Y'all not going to be able to underpay us because we're going to be hollering at y'all about our money. Y'all not going to have us working all these crazy hours and not giving us that overtime and not giving us our dental. Oh, yeah, with us, you're going to have to come through. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to underpay us. We're going to get what the hell we worth. Yes. Yeah, you're not going to be able to talk crazy at us. So, yeah. That's why you don't breathe easy around us, because if you say the wrong thing, hands and feet might get thrown. So yeah, they got an issue. Let's get Nat in here. Let's get Nat in the building. What's up, Nat? Nat in the building. What's going on, Nat?
First time on your channel.
Now, Nat, where you from?
I live in Colorado, Texas originally, but I'm in Colorado.
You Hispanic guy?
No, my mom is white and my dad's black.
Okay. Your mom, what part of Europe is she from?
She's German.
German, and your dad is from where?
That's actually a good question. I recently was reacquainted with him. Didn't grow up with him and was able to, get back with him recently. So, but I had a quick question for you, if you don't mind.
Hold on, no, we'll get to the question. I'm just trying to know
Okay.
who your dad is. He Caribbean or African?
He is African.
What part of Africa are you from?
Well, there's ties to Cherokee, so I'm not quite sure. Again, I don't quite know the heritage.
Gotta know something. Damn, your mama done told you something about it.
My great grandma is Cherokee, right? She was Cherokee.
Your dad's side or your
On my
mom's?
dad's side. On my dad's side.
Okay. So he a light skinned black man?
No, he's real dark. I'm the light skin. He's
Look damn white.
Nah.
Okay, what the hell? Okay. So his grandmother is Cherokee, or his mother's Cherokee, or part Cherokee?
Yeah, part. Yeah. So his grandmother, my great grandmother,
Okay.
was Cherokee.
And what about his dad? Where's his dad from?
His dad wasn't really in the picture on his life when
So
he
have
was
you
younger.
seen out of the family? Were you around any of them?
I met them all about 5 years ago, 6 years ago.
Where are they from?
Right before COVID. We're all in Texas. Everyone, my whole family's from Texas. Houston, San Antonio, Austin.
Got it. Okay. All right. So what's on your mind? What question do you have?
Yeah, it was my first time here. I'm more kind of intrigued, and I guess my question to you is, like, is there a solution in sight? Like, is there a light at the end of the tunnel with the division? Or, I'm kind of want to hear a little bit about not the compromise, but just more the solution to the division that we have. Because it's clear it's there. There's polar opposites that don't really want to hear each other out. What's the end game here? Is it just going to be like this forever? Or is there a way out of this?
Well, do you understand what the problem is? What do you think the problem is? It's not division. That's not the problem.
It's racism.
The problem is systematic white supremacy. That's the problem, and we gotta replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice. Now, let me ask you this: your mom's side of the family,
yep.
How does that side of the family treat you?
Great.
Really?
Very well. Oh yeah. I'm closer. I mean, my godparents are white. They would be, they're rednecks from Texas.
Yeah.
They're hardest working people you'll ever meet. Very, very country, but very off the grid. They don't probably even know that X exists, kind of thing. They got well water. They're very they're good people. They don't worry about that, right? They adopted 2 black daughters.
Yeah.
Foster care into adoption, and they grew up. They're in their 20s now. I remember when my cousin took her first steps. So that's kind of what I'm saying. There's a solution there, certainly. I kind of want to explore, like, what, I guess, have we identified the problem yet? I think we have, right?
Yeah. The problem is systematic.
There's hatred.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. It's systematic white supremacy. Now, there's some white people individually who might be very hospitable, might be very nice people. But the thing is, we still got that system that's set up to be subjugative. It subjugates based on race, and it gives benefits and privileges based on race. So we got to do something about that janky system. That's the problem.
Sure. Sorry to interrupt. One quick question. I sensed a little surprise when I told you my white family treats me well. Was that accurate, or am I making that up?
No, not really, because when you say they're down in Texas, a lot of people, even the red, Texas, very hospitable. Especially white. I was just down there. I talked about that recently. My family, they have some redneck neighbors, very nice people, very hospitable. These are like right-wing Republican white people, very, very hospitable people. And I was talking about the dichotomy between a lot of the right-wing whites and some of the so-called liberal white people. I live out here in liberal California. Man, I go into certain neighborhoods, they'll call the police on me. Out here, they're supposed to be all liberal, lovey-dovey, whatever. But yeah, it's a horrible racial politics out here in California and Los Angeles. And it's supposed to be liberal. So I wasn't really that shocked when you said.
I got you.
But yeah. But again, the problem is systematic white supremacy. So we have to replace the system of white supremacy with the system of justice. So that's what it is. But thank you so much for the call.
Good way. way. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah.